Hello everyone, it is me, Sirenu-Eve Art, and I am back again with another short video for you guys today. So I won't lie, today's video is a bit random, and it's kind of just something I put together, not last minute, but something I just thought of and kind of threw together different clips. As I wasn't really sure what type of video to go for, whether it would be a painting one or a haul type thing, but then I don't have enough stuff to make a haul video yet because I have been collecting little bits and bobs. And then I've also been struggling with having a bit of an odd mood. I've just been unmotivated. Haven't really been in the creative mind to do paintings, even though there's loads of ideas I have that I want to paint and draw. And then I have them moments where I'm come back from work and I just want to be lazy, but then at the same time I want to keep busy. So just been a complete and utter battle, I won't lie. So, thought I would show through some of my old sketchbooks and canvases, and also show some obviously just separate pieces of artwork I've done throughout the years. I think one of the sketchbooks I have that I will show in this video, I think is back from 2018, I will not lie. So obviously quite a few years back that I started these, and you will also notice a lot of the sketchbooks aren't actually finished or full. They've just got bits here and there, as I am very terrible for never completing a book. I tend to get a sketchbook and then I want it to have a theme, so I'll get a sketchbook and I'll be this can be for when I'm practicing studying anatomy, and this one can be when I'm practicing birds and animals, and this one can be for plants. But then I end up never following through, and I end up labeling them, and then I end up never actually finishing them for the year. Loads of them will have 2020 on 2023, and I never finish them. I just paint in different ones what I feel like. So I don't know why I do that. I think it's because it's almost a creative element to just put stickers on and to put nice colours and nice titles on the books. So I am terrible for that. But that is what the video is for today, guys, because I couldn't think of anything, so I do apologise. So this being said, I made up this video just as the sheer fact that I didn't know what to paint. I did start a Studio Ghibli scene of the clouds of the sunflowers out of Totoro, My Neighbour Totoro, sorry. But I just didn't have the mindset to continue it, so rather than forcing myself, I thought I would just show old art pieces. Some of obviously these art pieces aren't the best. Some of them are some of my favourite pieces that I've ever done. And sometimes I find it good to look back through paintings and old artwork, especially when you're feeling unmotivated, because I am terrible for when I'm feeling procrastinated. I tend to have a bit of a give up mentality, and I am terrible, a bit of a perfectionist, and hate when things go wrong, and I'm very easily frustrated when I am painting because I just want it to be perfect, or I want it to look how I envision it in my head, and sometimes I struggle to get what's in my head on paper. That going with writing as well, I do struggle to not struggle to express myself, just struggle to explain myself and what I mean in my head. And it's the same with painting, drawing, and I do struggle with it. So all these pieces, some of them are some of my favourites. So the gnome from Nausicaa Valley, The Wind's one of my favourite ever paintings I did, and I did that with just the Hemi gouache. Some of the canvases pieces that you've already seen with the koi fish on there, some of my favourites as well. Just things like that. And then the little random green haired green skinned girl that I did, she was one of my favourites as well. Most of the Studio Ghibli scenes I love that I've ever done, because they've always turned out quite good. And throughout all of obviously everything I've painted, I've tried to paint animals, I've tried to paint just skyscapes or forests, things like that. But I seem to be able to do the work I tend to like the most that I ever do tends to be things from animations and films and animated scenes. So I'm starting to realise that maybe realism just isn't for me as much. I am still trying, because obviously I still do enjoy doing my birds, where I did I've painted a bullfinch before, and I've painted oh my god, I can't think of the word. I've painted a pigeon before, I've painted a magpie, and they've always turned out quite good. So some things I do think just I need a little bit more practice with. And obviously this is what my channel will be about, obviously seeing me slowly progress and get better, as I do obviously want a career in art and would love to just be able to live comfortably with off me earning for my art, and vice versa, or just be comfortable with my art and be happy with it. And I think that'll come through obviously once I figure out what actually my type of painting is or drawing is, and what my niche is, because I kind of like a bit of everything, but obviously it can't be perfect everything. And that is basically obviously what life is. It's full of challenges and lessons, and it will just be something that will take time and that will hopefully develop better with progress. And just doing it more and more. I do try to draw and paint daily to try and improve. As you'll see on some of these drawings are not the best at all. Like I said, but then some of them are some of my favourites. Like the lightning scape that I did, that was one of my favourites. Like I said, the gnome was one of my favourites as well. I even drew like Ken Kaneki and Riza out of Tokyo Ghoul, and I love them both, how they turned out. One was done with watercolours, which was Ken Kaneki, and Riza from Tokyo Ghoul as well, sorry, it was also done in the Faber-Castell pencils, and both turned out quite good, and so did Sally from Nightmare for Christmas. She was painted in the with the Mungyo palette that I've used in a lot of videos, and that turned out really well, and I really enjoyed painting her. Once again, animated scenes seems to be more my forte, so maybe I should just stick with that more. And if I do want to draw things like animals and like more scenic things, maybe try and still keep it a bit more animated, as I feel like I get less frustrated with them types of paintings, and also try and over time overcome trying to be such a perfectionist, because you cannot be perfect at everything in life, unfortunately. It's just not how the world works, and I do think I just need to accept that. And like I said, it is also okay not to love everything you paint and draw. And it's also all right not to finish things, as not everything maybe is meant to be finished, and maybe later down the line when you're better, or where you're at a stage where you want to do them types of paintings, maybe you'll finish them off then, and it's basically not the end of the world is what I'm getting at. And obviously I do love drawing and painting regardless of how frustrated I still do get with different things, and we all learn differently, and that is just how it is and how I have to accept it. I also you'll see in this little mini sketchbook as well, I do like painting koi fish, but doing it like a skeletal effect, as if you can see the skeleton. It randomly just came in my head just to paint it like that, and I did it in the Mungyo, and I've did it in the Himi gouache before, and then I did it in the Amsterdam acrylic as well, using the like neon-y green and blue, and I thought they turned out quite cool, and I think it's quite effective. It just randomly came to me, and I was like, oh, I'll paint it like that, and it worked. And I also painted, I have painted like some beach scenes. I did go to Crimson Beach a few weeks back with my mum and little sister, and I did paint that beach painting, and it turned out all right. I also painted a more darker toned one, which you'll probably see at the end of the video as well, which was the most recent painting I did. And obviously, as I've seen my videos of the galaxy theme with the stingray on it and the snake on it. These are just all different things that just pop in my head to do. I won't lie, I am one of them type of people who sometimes I'll have like a dream the night before, like of something like of a certain theme, and or like a little bit of a certain aspect, and I'll try and incorporate it into a painting, because I usually am like, oh, that'd be such a good idea. Like the graveyard with the crow, that was a painting idea. The galaxy with the stingray was a bit of a dream idea, because I had this like weird like space themed dream once, and it had like, and there was like animals, but they were in the sky. It was just really odd. And then I've got some more random ones with like the eye and the wings, trying to do like the old biblical style angels with the crosses and like almost like a graveyard effect. I did a coup from Spirited Away using the I think I used the Mungyo with that, or might have been the gouache. This painting I put one at the side as well. That was what I was supposed to be doing for the video of with the clouds and the sunflower. I'll show you'll see what picture I mean from Studio Ghibli. And that is the seascape I did as well at Crimson Beach. Crimson? Oh my god, Crimdon, sorry. It's near Easington. And then I've also got another sketchbook, the yellow one I've been doing drawings in recently, and using the Faber-Castell polychromos for majority of them. I've did like a few eyes, I did octopuses, I did some of the, is it Helluva Boss episodes, the animated series from, is it Vizpop? I don't know, I just see them now and then they pop up on my feed, and I drew some of their characters, like I drew the new Queen Bee character or something it was called, and then I drew Millie, I think she's called. I have even experimented trying to draw animated mouths, tongues, I think I did an octopus as well using the Faber-Castell. So just different things I've been doing. So I do try a mixture of things to try and get better at them. Once again, I always enjoy painting though, enjoying the animated scenes. I did Shiro, sorry, out of Dead Man Wonderland. I am currently drawing I cannot remember her name, out of Helsing, Ceres, Victoria. In little different bits like that. And then I went back to the hands again. I've done a lot of hands as well throughout on Procreate, the app on my iPad. There's quite a few of the digital art pieces I've done of them, different hands with like different like tattoo sticker stamp type style on them. So just different things, trying to get better, and just the more I draw and paint, I feel like the better I will get. And I'm just wanting to try and find, like I said before, my niche and what I want to do. I've had loads of ideas. I've had like different earring ideas to make. I've had like different thoughts on like making clay figurines, just like all sorts. And I'm just trying to really process it and all put it together and what I want to do. I've had ideas for posters, for prints. Obviously you'll see as well now I use Procreate to do all my thumbnails. I do them all myself, obviously take the photos myself, and I also animate like the starter sequences where it says Sirenu-Eve art, or if I've got like my ending credits where it says subscribe and thank you. I did all that myself on using Animation Assist on Procreate, which is really handy. Procreate app I definitely would recommend. I believe it's like £10 to buy it, and then that's it and done. It comes obviously with different various like textures and paintbrushes. Obviously some of them you can create your own brushes, but I haven't really figured out how to do that yet. I've bought a few brush sets, Procreate brush sets. Oh my god, it would help if I could speak. Brush sets off different websites. I will have to list them in the bottom because I have got I think I bought 2 or 3 different packs. But yeah, I've done banners. I've also done little digital pieces for people as well. Like I sold the one of Nausicaa from Valley of the Wind, Studio Ghibli, the one where she's getting the little I don't know what it's supposed to be. It's like a little spore, I think, from the Toxic Jungle. Someone ended up buying that off me, and they used it for to make a huge print for the bottom of their skateboard. So that was really cool. I've did not posters, but I've did postcards for like a bat conservation group that one of my friends used to work for as a volunteer, and I did a postcard and it was put up in London, so that was really cool. So different little bits. I love all sorts and that. Like I said, what's that saying? You have like your fingers in all pies type thing. I do kind of want to like to do different things, like doing loads of just keeping busy. Most creative outlets I enjoy. I do enjoy making jewellery. I do enjoy painting. I do enjoy drawing. I do enjoy things like knitting, sewing. I do like enjoy embroidery, bloody colouring books, anything. Like I will do anything. I like journals. I like designing journals. I like obviously drawing animated things, and illustrative work, all them type of things. Just I'm one of those people where I just like almost too many things for one human to do. So that pretty much is it for the video. These are some last little pieces I've done on Procreate. They're obviously different anime characters. They are some of my favourites as well. Like I said, I do tend to be better at the animated scenes, anything from animes or animations or cartoons. I tend to draw quite well, if I do say so myself. And that's usually mainly because I've got an image, like you'll see in some of these reference photos where I haven't finished them, like the Hatsune Miku and Kennedy from Tokyo Ghoul. If I've got an image, I tend to be able to draw or get it quite similar to the actual image, especially if I'm painting it. Obviously digital art as well. You've got all the different tools, the editings, the blurs, the effects you can use, the backgrounds, and you can change pretty much everything, and it just helps and makes it easier. But I don't tend to struggle once I've got an image. If it's like off the top of my own head, I struggle a little bit, or realism, I don't tend to be able to get as accurate. But with an image, I'm pretty much set. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching the video. Give it a like if you want. Feel free to comment, and I will see you in the next video, guys. Bye!